Alright guys, here's another little demonstration of the ultimate MIDI board for the Amstrad CPC. In my last video I showed you that the CPC can generate MIDI data. It's being played back by the S2 general MIDI module. It can also be routed to MIDI out and go into an external MIDI instrument such as a Roland Sound Canvas MIDI expander. And of course I also showed you over MIDI in that I can stream MIDI data from a PC MID file player, right? And it gets processed by the Bluepill microcontroller and streamed automatically into the S2 for playback or into the Roland Sound Canvas, an externally connected MIDI device, right? But what I have not shown you yet is that you can do both of these things also with the CPC. The question was, is the CPC fast enough to actually listen to incoming MIDI data on the MIDI socket, right? Read it into the CPC, process it real time on the fly, alter the MIDI, right, if necessary, and send it back out to the S2 and the MIDI out port. And this is what I'm demonstrating now. What I'm showing you is that the CPC can receive MIDI data from the MID file being played by the Windows PC over the USB MIDI cable, and I apply an octave shift to the MIDI Note On off messages, so I can transform, using the CPC, I can transform the notes on the fly, and I show you that the CPC is fast enough to do so. So let's start the MIDI program on the CPC, and now I play back a song. This is untransformed. And now I apply one octave shift, pressing 1, 2 octaves, back to normal, 1 octave, back to normal, +2. So you get the idea. The CPC is adding 1 or 2 octaves to the received MIDI Note On messages on the fly, and you can also hear that nicely with Mr. Blue Sky, for example, because it has very straight chords, and you can easily recognize the octave shifts if I press button 0, 1, 2. So you get the idea. The CPC is fast enough to receive MIDI data, the MIDI data stream in real time, process it, and send it back, right? The processed and transformed MIDI data. Yeah, that was that demo. Thanks for watching.